is a king who lives on the top of the hill. There is a king who had everything.
Hurricane Sandy was a Category 3 hurricane that caused 147 deaths, $70.2 billion worth of damage, the destruction of 650,000 homes, left 8.5 million people without power, and created record-breaking storm surges that flooded New York and New Jersey.
The devastation of Hurricane Sandy was extreme and severe, and although tropical storms are not unnatural for these regions, the impact of this storm was something that had never been seen before. Scientists believe that climate change made the storm worse than what it would have been.
There are two main factors of climate change that are believed to have the most impact: sea level rise and warm sea surface temperatures.
First, let's look at the feedback loop, as it will provide a clear diagram of how sea level rise and warm sea surface temperatures relate to each other and Hurricane Sandy.
Is a positive feedback loop that involves water and warming. As carbon dioxide increases, so does global warming and evaporation. In turn, water vapor then increases and the atmosphere warms, creating a continuous cycle. In terms of Hurricane Sandy, this then led to warmer sea level temperatures, which provided more water vapor for the storm to absorb. This influx of water vapor later turned into heavy rainfall and resulted in flooding.
However, Hurricane Sandy was also able to tap into an ideal energy source as it moved into the Caribbean. From the warm sea surface temperatures of the mid-Atlantic that remained through fall, this allowed for the hurricane to gain traction as it moved from the Caribbean towards the East Coast. This was not usual, as hurricanes typically do not have the energy supply in late October to survive due to regular low-temperature waters.
Although sea level temperature had a great effect on Hurricane Sandy, sea level rise was the pinpoint of a huge damaging factor as it created a massive storm surge that struck the coastline. Global warming-related sea level rise gave the surge the power to create more damage.
Sea level rise is caused by natural and human factors, but in this case, it had been recognized as mostly global warming-related sea level rise, which means that human factors were more significant. Some of these human factors include the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and agricultural practices.
However, the warming of the ocean as described earlier also plays into sea level rise. As water warms, it expands, causing an increase in sea level. Melting polar ice caps and glaciers from this warmth also are contributing factors to the rise in sea level.
With the examination of these two factors, we now understand how climate change factored into the devastation of Hurricane Sandy, and how this can lead to the potential increase of damage caused by hurricanes in the future. Hurricane Sandy is an example of why climate change is very important, and how it is affecting Earth and our daily lives.